pulses break into static air.
Nothing left but the empty stare.
Rust blooms on forgotten steel. Truth bends where the fractures heal.
Silence steps through a fractured street. Every lost taste bittersweet. Ashes on the water, drifting slow, drifting slow. Ashes on the water, nowhere left to go. Hands tremble on the railing, the tide keeps taking names. Breath grows in broken silence, every echo sounds the same. You wanted fire, you found the flood, your footprints fade, buried in mud. Ashes on the water, drifting slow, drifting slow. Ashes But shadows break when I think of you. Ashes on the water, drifting slow, drifting slow. Ashes on the water, nowhere left to go, 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 go. Silence spins in spirals. Your eyes remain what time can say. Ashes on the water, drifting slow, drifting slow. Ashes on the water, nowhere left to go. No shore tonight, just the endless glow. Ashes on the water, and I let go.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Inter Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's nice. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Martinez. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I personally like the look of this guy, Mattia Zakanya, Peter, because he just seems to have a unique reading of the game.
Thuram! Marusic can clear it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's going for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Çalhanoğlu. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. That looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Can he finish? That's another chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. It's a sharp little ball here. Stones. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Thuram. He's found a way through.
That was lovely, that.
Martinez. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's been hooked away. Martinez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Martinez receives it in a wide position. Chance! Goal! Inter! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Thuram receives it in a good position here. Taylor. No, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ribery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Oh, a delicate chip through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has been cut short. DiMarco. That is good strength. The defender is not giving up on this. Now it's Thuram. That's a simple one for the keeper. Zaccagni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Deftly away. And it's DiMarco. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So he's plotting something before playing it in. So another set play. He's found space here. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Serves up across. Tries to get it clear. Shifted it to the flank. Crossed in once more. And he's there to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Opts to play it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Delibashiru. Isaacson gets on his bike and on the move. DiMarco. He's in a great position here. Taken back almost at once. And there's the shot! And the referee says that is that for the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Lazio finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now there's a fine ball. Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a chance! Oh, it's gone in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
Shoots! And the ball's come loose here.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach? Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Ribery. Now it's Thuram. And tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So we've reached the hour mark. Zaccagni is in a really good position out wide. Zaccagni unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ribery. Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. He's in! He'll try from distance! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Inter Milan have their lead. Can he get it through? And he can clear it away. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Lazio perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a good run down the right. Looking to play him in. He's got away. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Big chance to get at them.
Lazio really might just end up kicking themselves after.
just about within shooting range. And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Towering header! Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's a searching pass. Tavares gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Steps on concrete, hard and delayed. Heavy air pressing down the day. Names dissolved in the hum of the street. Pulse I keep. Whispers drift, the pressure grows. Fingers tremble, the current flows. One more breath, then I release. Drawn into the hidden peace. Echo of the hunger, calling through the silence. Echo of the hunger, it never lets me rest.
Empty rooms, sing back my name. Low light, nothing feels the same. Lines on the wall, trace patterns unclear. Shadows stretch but never disappear. Eyes closed tight to keep control, but the ache carves deeper into the soul. Whispers rise, the tension bends. Every moment refuses to end. Hear it louder, hear it near. No escape from what I feel. Oh, it's in my chest, calling through the silence. Can't find no rest. Echo of the hunger, it never lets me rest. Hands open, falling slow. Pulse collides, I let it go. Echo builds, becomes the fire, lifts me higher, higher, higher. Calling through the silence. through the silence, through the fire, flicker of a street lamp, breathing in the dust, names I never spoke, fading into rust. Pull me through this empty frame. Every line feels the same. Echoes on the wire, calling me higher. Through the silence, through the glass doors close, no key in hand, rhythms fall like shifting sand. Steps in circles, drawn too tight, still I move into the night. Pull me closer to the flame, erase the borders, erase my name. Echoes on the
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, it is
all'incontro di
only
oggi
day
tra
one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
Is it most people's lists of great number 10s?
I'm going to go along with that too.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Delibashiru. And he's got away from it. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Taylor. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
He'll try from distance! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Delibashiru! Delibashiru! Off the post!
Lazio definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
He won't be happy with that one. A applies the finish! And that is headed for the middle, and it's hoisted clear. Oh, well played. Gigot.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And claimed it back swiftly. Martinez. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Taylor. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Martinez. Pass somewhat off target. Zaccagni scooting forward. DiMarco. Now it's DiMarco. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Oh, red, nice interception. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Taylor! Lazio are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Martinez. Now he's running away. And Martinez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Delibashiru. Taylor. Dia! Brilliant from Dia! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Dia demonstrated great.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Çalhanoğlu! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Taylor. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Stood up well to him there. Martinez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Marusic. It's Rui Costa. That has not gone well. Nuno Tavares. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Çalhanoğlu! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Inter Milan leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Taylor. Here's Zakagni. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Barella, looking for options for movement. He's found space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! We've got a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a searching pass. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Marusic makes the interception. Delibashiru. Isaacson. Not the most convincing of passes. Zakagni. Looking for the run. Now it's Dia. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to...
Here's a chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Isaacson just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And that could well leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the finish! In he goes again! Goal! Lazio! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Zakagni aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in here. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's having a pop! Always going over the top.
Marusic most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
This looks promising. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good chance here! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Lazio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lascia il campo per il numero 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Tavares kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good alertness. DiMarco wants to run onto this.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32. Viene sostituito con il numero 22.
Nuno Tavares. Taylor. Cataldi. And Cancellieri. He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. And he shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
I think we're just about done here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's had it taken off him. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Oh, what has happened here? Mkhitaryan, it's Mkhitaryan! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Çalhanoğlu looking understandably energised after his goal. Space for him to turn and look. Big chance! Milik is flagged offside. Bastoni. Milik. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to play it through. Great vision. That's been slipped through. He's found a way through. That's the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Lazio can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie.
One more fall. That is all.
Hold on to the silence. It cuts sharper than words. I drift in the quiet where nothing is heard.
Heavy air, thick with thought. Steps on wet stone, slowing. Shadows of decisions, still unsettled, still growing. Breath inside the wires, hands trembling slow. Rising like a fever, nowhere left to go.
Hold on to the silence. It cuts sharper than words. I drift in the quiet where nothing is heard. Weight pulls me under. Weight pulls me in.
to go.
Hold on to the silence. Cut sharper than words. I drift in the quiet where nothing is heard. One note falling, then another. Friction of the mind breaking down. Hold on to the silence. Cut sharper than words. I drift in the quiet where nothing is heard.
Gone into stillness. One note falling. In the hum I disappear. Weightless in the noise I hear. Every line of code I trace, falling deeper through the haze. Fingers draw maps on the air. Cities lost in a blink, don't care. Rust on the wire, counting echoes I come undone. Pressure bends the room, breath collides with gloom. Pulse inside my chest won't let me rest. In the hum I disappear. Weightless in the noise I hear. Every line of code I trace, falling deeper through the haze. Break it down, skin is stone, come sun. Break it down, skin is stone, come sun. Break it down, skin is stone, come sun. Street light flickers, calls my name. Time dissolves, nothing stays the same. Eyes like signals, burning slow. Through the current, I let go. Pressure bends the room, breath collides with gloom. Pulse inside my chest won't let me rest. In the hum I disappear.
Signore e signori, benvenuti allo stadio.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So it's down to business here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Looking for a runner. In towards the back stick. Platini. Head out towards the right. Goes for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And he's being shifted off it. Noslin. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Brilliantly cut out. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. The less said about that pass, the better. And it's Michel Platini. And there's green grass ahead of him. Here's a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the finish! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Delibashiru. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Serginho with a beautifully timed run.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Gigo. No goals as yet. Tavares. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Serginho picks it up out wide. This might spell take chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out?
Çalhanoğlu.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Noslin. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. But it's Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Taylor. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Delibashiru. That pass isn't the best.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Off the post! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zaccagni. Good running, strong and purposeful.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He won't be happy with that one. Serginho running with the ball. Zaccagni. And here's Batistuta. Serginho. Tavares can get it clear. Oh, what has happened here? Somewhat off target. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get...
He's going for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a throw. Marosic. And Gigo. Nuno Tavares. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Lazio trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 7, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per
Gets us going
il
once
numero
more.
23, il numero 11.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Gets a good foot in there. Serginho.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is Stuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it out, takes the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Pedraza. Lazio come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Noslin showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Del Piero. Engages and forces him off the ball. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's picked his chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Lazio still have the cards to affect this game. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's found the... applies the finish! Zaccagni. And they can counter here. And it's Del Piero. Noslin. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Dia. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Calhanoglu. Serginho. He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Serginho's cross. Now it's Dia. Defending was strong and firm. Platini. Takes a shot. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 14. Numero 9. Numero 27. Lasciano il campo per il numero 23. Schneider. Il numero 18. Il numero 20. Il numero 4.
Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. That is great defending, so alert. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's let fly. Cataldi. And the counter is on. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Pedraza. And he skips past his man. Pedraza. Well played. Important challenge, that. He slings it in. Oh, he's having a go! And how did he not put that away?
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away. Lazio really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Massaro. And Del Piano! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yildiz with the cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's not. And he's decided to go for it. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Il quarto uomo indica
Barisic.
4 minuti di recupero.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Played into space, and here's Yildiz. Flashes it, getting up there! And he's there to belt it away. And that is as much as we have time for. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Lazio desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Dia! Nuno Tavares is wide and looking to get onto this. Taylor. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tomori concedes a free kick for that. Just too high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And it's Tavares. Dia is onto this. Pirlo. Inzaghi! And he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Marosic. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Romagnoli. And Tavares. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nuno Tavares is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Zaccagni. Incoming delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Marosic. Deli Bashiru. Here's a chance! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
The less said about that pass, the better. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Dia. Shot at goal! Now who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Isaacson. He is through here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's played through for him. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Inzaghi! Superb by Inzaghi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Romagnoli. Could be danger here. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
The most accurate pass. And it's Inzaghi. Spread out to the left. Half an hour played now. Tries to play it through. Ball's played through. That's going up front in a hurry. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Too close for comfort. Marusic has it out wide and in space. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Nicely worked. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Zielinski, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Delibashiru.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has not gone well. No, he's just misjudged that one. Delibashiru. Isaacson. And Tavares. Looking for options for movement. And the referee has blown for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That's been cut out, well played. Isaacson.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Clearly, it's Inzaghi! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, given away. Oh, he's Batistuta! Oh, glorious batting goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A case now of complete control. And it's Marusic.
That's good play from him.
Marusic flashes it across. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries one from range. It is a very, very good save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And we have our very first corner. Zaccagni, who's... Decent chance! No, he's missed it. And he's intervened well there.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Almost an hour gone. That has been slung wide. And he's quick to it. It's Inzaghi! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Modric. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Zaccagni. Time and again they are repelled. He's found space here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Marusic. Delibashiru. And it's Marusic. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Inzaghi. That's a shade optimistic. Has a look and plays it forward. Romagnoli spots it and intercepts.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Driving forward. Ambitious ball here. Batistuta. Oh, easy pickings there.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Modric. Delibashiru. Taylor. Pirlo does well to get it back. Now it's Inzaghi. Isaacson. He's a sharp little ball here. Romagnoli wins the duel this time. Cafu calmly anticipates. Baldanzi. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pirlo plays it short. Zaccagni. It's Modric! And that tested the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
It's their second corner of the game. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, what a mistake. Crossing. Batistuta! Oh, he got himself into a great position. wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nuno Tavares. Isaacson. Probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Modric. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's got the beating of his man. Taylor. And smartly reclaimed. No, that's been intercepted. Isaacson. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Lazio have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Shadow language, can you hear me? Hear me now. Words unravel in the static, fall apart. Shadow language slipping slowly, falling slowly. True of all the magic, let it shatter. Decode the fear. Erase the name. The fragments glow, but nothing stays. Shadow language, can you hear me? Words unravel in the static. Shadow language slipping slowly through the cracks of the magic. The shadow language echo fading into stays. Flood is rising, no warning. Steps dissolving, ground falling. Breath is heavy, night calling. Words don't fit the silence. Every corner holds a weight. Concrete soaked in memory. Time bends, it won't wait. Fingers trace the surface. Breaking lines, no return. All the lights are distant. Everything must burn. Flood is rising, no warning. Steps dissolving, ground falling.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing... He's having a shot! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Spread it left. Serginho. Quality ball. Taylor. Zaccagni. Taylor! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
He won't be happy with that one. Barella. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Zaccagni. He has found the way through. Played out to the left flank. He's found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Lazio! And we have liftoff! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Oh, it rattles the bar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the delivery. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That is ended up in no man's land. Romagnoli gets over and intercepts. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Takes a shot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. DiMarco. No, that's been intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Zaccagni. Strong running down that left flank. Ambitious ball here. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it, and the keeper's given it away. Dia goes for a shot! Dia finds himself offside. Pavard. And they win it back again. Taylor. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Shifted it to the flank. Just about within shooting range. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nuno Tavares. And it's Tavares.
Such good technique.
And it's made its way to him. Provedel claims it. Safe hands. That pass has been well intercepted. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Zaccagni. Probing pass. Taylor. Zaccagni. And it's Tavares. It's gone out for a throw-in. Zaccagni gets a cross in. Gigot. Now it's Dia. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Delibashiru.
Lazio really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Ashlani.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He is through here. He's looking unstoppable. No way through, so back. He's having a pop! No, just not quite.
Delibashiru just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Stankovic. That is a great pick out. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he can thump it away. It's a searching pass. He's worked it through. Mandas claims comfortable. The final seconds now. Romagnoli. Zaccagni. And he's managed to get free. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Lazio definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Lazio have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 33. Lascia il campo per il numero 25.
So the action resumes.
Lazio definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Lazio different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is good progress on the left. Always onto this. Dia gets flagged offside. Dia, he's shifting through. There's the shot! Serginho can clear it away. Tries to play it through.
Lazio clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He's picked, it's Çalhanoğlu! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gigot promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Inter Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Carlos Augusto. Well, that is one way to stop him. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Well, what about it? Lazio certainly weren't expecting this. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zaccagni looking to play him in. Pavard. That has been cut short. Threads one in. Shot could be on. And the shot! Goal! Lazio! And they're back in front. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Lazio with the lead. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Tries from a long way out. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lazio perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
He's got away. And he's heaved it away. And that's aimed into the middle. Delibashiru! Oh, split-second reaction.
Delibashiru is offering a right smile there.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he shoots! Off the post. And it's in. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Milik duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Time unkind, fragments scatter through the mind. No horizon, just the blur. Still we reach for what we were. Burn slow.
Ashes on the water, drifting slow, drifting slow. Ashes on the water, nowhere left to go. Hands tremble on the railing, the tide keeps taking names. Breath curls in broken silence, every echo sounds the same. You wanted fire, you found the flood, your footprints fade, buried in mud. Ashes on the water, drifting slow, drifting slow. Ashes on the water, nowhere left to go, 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 go. Falling through the stillness, veins like wires undone. Skin remembers lightning, but the storm has gone. Cold voices through the metal, a rhythm in the walls. The distance feels eternal, yet I hear your call. The weight of night won't let me through, but shadows break when I think of you. Ashes on the water, drifting